For some reason, he thought he graduated before me, but he was a couple of years after me. We didn't know each other then. During his time here, he was captain of the swim team, and in his senior year was named All-New England. After graduating, he's gone on to a very successful business career in the insurance and financial planning business. He's nationally recognized as a consultant and lecturer in those fields. He's been published in many national magazines, has annually qualified for the $1 Million Roundtable every year of his career in the insurance business, which is quite an accomplishment. Along the way, Greg and his family have been donors to many charitable organizations, certainly UCONN and UCONN Athletics. One example of that is right next door to where we're standing and sitting now, the swimming facility, which is named for the Wolff family. Greg, like most people who are successful in business, has served on many boards and committees. They're all listed in your program, I believe. There's no way I could recite them all up here. But again, with successful people like Greg, he's been president or chairman of almost all of those boards during his time also. So it's my pleasure to present the recipient of the 2013 Red Oneill Award, my good friend Greg Wolff.
Thank you, Barry, for that very, very nice introduction, and I'd like to thank the UCONN Club for this special honor. Mark Sinatra has been critically important in communicating everything with me and the board itself. So this is a special honor for me. My dad had gotten the award that Rob is getting about 15 years ago, and I stood in, actually I sat in the audience and I observed everything, and I said, wow, that's an amazing award, the Red Oneill Award, and here I am 15 years later being the recipient, so I'm very honored. I just wanted to recognize my family. My wife, Liz, is not here. She is helping my youngest son, Kyle, and his family move from Arizona to Connecticut. My son, Kyle, was a Border Patrol agent along the Arizona border, and then he became a BORTAC member, which is Homeland Security, basically the Navy SEAL of Homeland Security, and he dealt with the Mexican drug cartel and a bunch of other things. And the long and short is my son is coming back home to Connecticut, and we're excited to get him out of harm's way, so we're happy about that. Thank you. I do have two of my children here, and I wanted to recognize them. My middle son, James. James was in business, doing very well, and has decided to go back to school and to be a minister, and is going to be going on a mission sometime later this year, and so we're very proud of him and what he's accomplished. I also have my oldest son, Keith, who is my partner in my business. He gets the whip out all the time, make sure I keep going, and most importantly, he was critically important in inviting a number of my friends without my knowledge, and many of them are here, and so I thank you, Keith, for helping to set this up. I also have my sister, Debbie, and her husband, Jim. Debbie is my executive assistant, and Debbie and Jim are, my wife Liz and I, movie buddies, dinner buddies, and we go out a lot and have a lot of fun. Rob Krobo, my man Rob, holy mackerel. Rob and I graduated basically at the same time at the university. Rob and I did not know each other. He was studying to be a doctor. I didn't quite meet that criteria. And so we didn't know each other then. We got to know each other a little later on, and we played golf together. He is a bagger on the golf course, always wants shots, and I can tell you no more from me, buddy. Also, he is probably the most crazy UCONN fan. He sits down in front of me with his family, and he goes crazy. I mean, it's amazing to watch him, but there's no more supportive UCONN fan than Rob, and it's really nice, Rob, that you're getting this honor the same night that I am. Congrats, buddy. My first introduction to the University of Connecticut was when I was 5 years old.
He finished third in the 60-meter dive for the Big East Championship this past winter to help to lead the Huskies to the indoor championship. As a sophomore, he was the Big East champion in the 4x100 relay team. From Providence, Rhode Island, an outstanding senior athlete, Jesse Drinks.